The next episode is When the Sky Was Opened, and it's one of the more iconic ones. It's very, very Twilight Zone in its style and its tone. I think it's one of the largely forgotten episodes, but it is highly iconic and it speaks to the style of this show overall. It's very spooky, very well played, well acted, and damn scary. So, of course, I have a few notes on this. The first one is that, of course, Harrington calls for Des Moines, Iowa. And we know that it's Des Moines, Iowa, because that's where James T. Kirk comes from in Star Trek. There is something about Iowa that makes people want to get away, to become space pilots or Air Force pilots or anything to get out of Iowa. It's weird. Our main protagonist walks through a plate glass window. Not a stunt. This is just a fine window made out of sugar that he just walks through. It is fantastic looking, and there's no cut afterwards. He just keeps on acting for a long take. It's just amazing. I really enjoyed watching it. This episode has no special effects. Like, they could have done some sort of fade of people, or they could have done a Marty McFly sort of looking at a picture and it fading and changing into something else. They had no such thing. They had no plate replacement. There's no, I have a sense of something being wrong and getting a Dutch angle. Nothing like that. It's all very, very straight played, which makes it even more terrifying. The concept of this episode is about the world forgetting people. First, Mr. Harrington and then, what's his name? Well, the Major anyway. They just disappear from the world, not just physically, but their memory and all the circumstances of their lives. This is a concept that has been around for a long time. It's known as name or Ren magic. When we're talking about Egyptian mythology, they actually talk about this. There's been quite a few movies about it. I think this could be made into a feature-length movie. There's been some feature-length movies. We're going to talk about those later as well. Made out of Twilight Zone episodes, and most of them are not that good. But this one, I think they could pull off. I think it could be interesting. Anyway, we're getting close to Christmas of 1959, and the Christmas episode is up next. See you then. Bye.